when I was out, his production dropped. Because he had nobody in the office pushing him.
Right.
That's what he meant was I'm hurting. I didn't understand what he meant. Then it dawned on me. I'm hurting his production. That's what he meant. I mean, it freaked me out. I was a young guy. He's an experienced guy for many years. That's how it ran. That's how it rolled. And we went crazy. And I started making money. He died a long time. He smoked a lot. He was a martial arts guy too. But I got to know he's still a grouch. He never changed. But to me, he respected me because I didn't take any crap. He could still kick my butt at that time. But you get my drift? Right. So sometimes those who are experienced and those who are not means nothing. I treat everybody the same. Everyone's going to have the same tools. Your job when you recruit them, deliver. They might even help you. And the more people that you recruit, it's going to create that creative environment because that's how you start making money. Does this help you a little bit?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch more I can throw at you real quick. Is that all right? You want more or no? I don't have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So
Bring it.
let me show you some quick things first, and I'm going to give you some 4 quick sales ideas we can make money now that's happening around the country. Because I'm crazy like this. I want to share with you things that are happening around the country today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, today, right now. People making crazy money right now that all I do is I want to just amplify it and use the message. But I want to explain how this works. Sir, can I borrow you a minute? What's your name again? Femi, yeah. Femi, come here, Femi, I need you. Femi and Vinny. Can I borrow you Vincent? Vincent. I don't call you Vinny, I call you Vincent. So Femi and Vincent are my recruits. And I'm recruiting people, recruiting people, and now I'm making money. That's the way it works. I recruited, I'm selling, and I'm transferring the skill of Papelito to them. And they're making money, it's kind of cool. Can I buy you a drink? And what is your name?
Kurt.
I'm sorry, Kurt?
Kurt.
And what is your name?
Suzanne.
Suzanne or Susanna? Oh, Susan, I want to sing. Come on, Suzanne. So let's stand over here. So understand how this works. I recruited these two, and all of a sudden, Vincent calls me and says, Brad, I go to my, he has this worried sound in his voice. I got this check for $10,000, and I sold stuff, but I didn't sell that much. I'm freaked out. I don't want my wife to know. Where's the money coming from? I said, Vincent, listen, Vincent, understand how this works. You sold stuff, but you got an extra 10 grand, and you're scared to go to jail because you don't know where this money came from. Afraid I'll cash the damn check. Didn't you recruit these 3 folks here? See, now they're selling, and that's where that money's coming from. He's like, serious? He said, do I have to tell my wife? I go, that's between you guys, man. During tax time, she's going to find that anyway, so you're going to be honest. So now all of a sudden, can I borrow you?
Yes.
What's your name again?
Scotty.
And what's your name?
Lynn.
Stand up. And what's your name?
Aubrey.
Aubrey. I want you to yell. It's getting louder. We're getting there. Stand. No. You 3 guys stand over here.
Go.
Get right over there. So all of a sudden, they recruit 3 other people, and they transfer the selling skills to them, and they're making money. Now, what's your name?
Femi.
Femi calls me up, and he says, "Hey, Brad, what's the matter? I got a check for $30,000. Where's the check? Where's the money coming from?" I go, "What are you cashing them? I'm not cashing that. I'm not going to jail." I go, "They made a mistake. I think the accounting did something wrong." I said, "Femi, listen, do I have to tell my wife?" I said, "That's up to you, bro. But this is what happened. You guys recruited, your team recruited these 3 folks, and then they recruited these 3 folks. And every time they sell, you're getting overrides. That's where you get the 30. You serious? Yeah, I'm gonna do this again." I go, "Exactly. That sounds pretty good, isn't it?" Yeah. So they're still recruiting, and they're selling, and they're making initial commissions. But they recruited more people, and they're selling. It transfer skills. They're getting commissions, and now they're selling, and now they're still getting commissions. Matter of fact, these are the first 2 children. What's your name?
Kurt.
What's your name?
Greg.
No. Kurt and Greg is not the name. You know what the name is?
Robbie.
Override. The other child's name is Override. That's their name. And now they had grandchildren, and guess what her name is? Not Susanna, her name is Override. What's your name?
Override.
No. Override and over. Do you get my drift?
Yes.
Do you get a visual how this is supposed to work?
Yes.
This is sick. I am not joking. I am getting rides from 18-year-olds in Lamborghinis. It's freaking me out. I'm saying like, damn, this is a nice car. I mean, it's crazy. Young people, they're making money. Because in the old days, things are a little different. This works. And you're not hurting anybody. Did I hurt my brother and his wife?
No.
I'm doing the right thing. Does this help you get a visual?
Yes.
Before I give you these great sales techniques? I'm going to race through them real quick because I want you to take this down. But I want you to get a visual how this works. How much money are you supposed to have in the bank?
$500,000.
How long?
24
Are
months.
you starting to understand how the money's going to come?
Right.
This is sick. Thank you. Give them an applause. This is
Yeah.
Oh my
That's the name of the kids, Override.
O'Brien, 1, 2, and 3.
I was like, I don't know, but it's not, I don't know. But this help you a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, now, this Papelito thing, this little piece of paper, it's sitting right now. No, it's kind of crazy. This makes money. This is how I made the money. You heard about the story, how I learned the succession plan. Part 1 of the application is called what? What's part 2?
Medical.
What's part 3?
Agent.
And how many leads, Aubrey, are you supposed to get from each application? Can you hold up 8 fingers? I know your hands are tall. I need you to hold it up. 8 leads. So for every sale, every couple that you make, and every couple that your recruit makes, they're going to get 8 leads. They have a succession plan to keep this thing going. They don't have to go knock on doors or anything. The business is always there. I'm not telling you you're going to sell all 100 people, but if you sell 20, 30% of them, you're going to make crazy money. And if you have a succession plan with the new sale, you're going to make stupider money. That's how it works. You don't have to go crazy. Say, I'm going to sell something, people aren't talking to me. They're going to talk to you. I'm using verbal judo, get into the homes. How many names you going to have?
3.
You're going to put away for how long?
3 days.
You come back, circle family, friends, you call them. Your phone's on project, like that. You have somebody to call today, not tomorrow. Now, before I get into the other stuff real quick, how many of you had a number when we did this? Raise your hands. When you went this and you had a number in the bottom, you flipped it over, how many of you had an actual number? Okay, I'm going to call you out on this right now. You have life insurance today. You need to go out there tonight or tomorrow when you wake up and figure out what it's going to cost to take out a term life insurance for yourself. Oh, but I don't know I don't have any money. So what? If you can't afford it, you can't afford $300 a month, $200, so what? Look at a term policy and you can't bring it down to 1-year term. You still can't afford it, cut it in half. Can you swing $35, $40 a month? I don't care what it costs, even if it's a minimum. Take out a life insurance application on yourself. But I'm going to pay for it. So what? You're protecting your family and you're doing right by them. And on top of it, now when you go speak to your 100 family members or friends, you're going to speak with conviction because you own it. You want to know something else? You're going to be in the client's shoes. You're going to know what it takes to the process. You're going to know what an application feels like. You're going to know what it feels like to get blood and urine if it's required. You're going to know what it feels like to wait 6 to 8 weeks. Hopefully you get approved to find out that you're sick and you can't get insurance. I want you to go through it because you're asking other people who have no idea who they are to go through it. When you understand it, you can speak with conviction and you're going to understand and be more amicable to their concerns. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So tonight, tomorrow morning, your first project is to figure out how much it's going to cost to tackle that number that you found for yourselves. And if you can't afford it, even push comes to shove, cut it in half. You know what other crazy thing you're going to have? You're going to have a hell of a week in this office. Ohio's going to be on the map. One crazy week, and Maryland, Baltimore, it's going to be sick. You're going to have 30 applications in 1 week. How sick is that?
Sick.
That is insane. And you're going to go out there and you're going to bring your new recruits and make them do the same thing. Oh, I don't get paid on it. So what? You're going to speak with conviction, and you know when you do bring your recruit and they're going to write their applications, that's where you get paid. Right now it's tuition you're paying. When you bring your recruit and you're going to do the same thing with them, now all of a sudden you start getting paid for all the hard work you did. And when they get their recruits to do the same thing, now you're going to get paid twice. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to go out and do it for yourselves today, not tomorrow. Scott's ready to throw something. I don't want to buy insurance. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. But you guys get it? Raquel's saying, I'm not doing it. No, don't worry, it's okay. Understand it's important. Now, let's go back. I'm ready to throw some ideas at you.
Okay.
First idea. How many of you go to church? See, I had this woman, her name was Mary Jones. She was out of Atlanta, and she worked with me for a little while. This lady was a single mother, very, very religious person. She came up to the Bronx, and she worked with me. And she wanted to make crazy money. And we did. I used her a couple of times to make crazy money, and I'm putting her in my book a lot. I have to change her name, I was getting in trouble. But I love this lady. And she wasn't happy. Every time she wanted to learn more and more, and I love that part about it. She was never satisfied. We're going through a pain campaign, and we don't have access to a company that sells guaranteed life insurance. There's insurance out there that as long as you're over 50 years old, you can guarantee get insurance up to $25,000, no medical, no nothing. If you die within the first 2 years, they return the premiums back plus 10% interest. Not bad. If you survive the second year and you die in the third year, they're going to give you the death benefit. It's a whole life policy. Small, limited, up to $25,000. But you know what? It's great. And unfortunately, it didn't happen yet. I'm in a hunt right now to find a company nationwide that we can access and sell it We have it with AIG. We have Mutual of Omaha, but they don't allow us to sell it because it's too profitable for them. That's a fact. So they're not letting us sell it, but I'm still fighting for it. In the meantime, that shouldn't stop you from being able to go to a pink campaign, breast cancer walkathon, for example. I used to get heavily involved with that. Alzheimer's. My mother-in-law died of Alzheimer's, and I still get involved in walkathon. And when I get to speak to a group, even though I don't sell it and I don't get directly compensated, I got familiar with the companies who do sell it. For example, AIG. For example, Mutual of Omaha, we have access to. I get on their website and I see how they do. Gerber Life, we don't sell. I love Gerber the best. They're easy. They take credit cards. Kind of cool. But I get on the site and I learn how to do it as if I'm buying it for myself. And I will do it with the client. They think that I sell it, but I don't. I get up in front of an existing group and I tell them this is how we have it available. I can show you how to get insurance up to $25,000. Believe me, they will do anything to get life insurance because nobody wants them. They've been there, done that. So I'm able to, I make a private appointment with them after I do my speech. It's available. These are rules. This is how it works. I can do one-on-one appointments. We'll sit down in your home and I'll explain everything to you. That means you just got to do a little homework and understand how it works. I get in the house and I'm able to at least help them out. I don't get paid on it, but I'm already familiar with it. I go through it. And by the way, the rest of the family members who are insurable, I have the ability of pulling out a papelito and practicing with them. And believe me, they're willing to do it because they are insurable. You get my drift? It got me in the house. So right now, especially, it's a great time to be able to do that. That's one project you could have. This is crazy. And I'm doing a good deed. I'm not doing anything wrong. So Mary, we started doing that. She started making stupid money. She liked it, but she was bored. She wanted more. I said, Mary, she goes to church. Let's go to church. Let's have fun. So I spoke to a pastor. What does it say?
What's in it for me?
What's in it for me for a pastor? What do you guys think? You tell me. What do you think a pastor wants?
Money for the church.
Money for the congregation. What else? He wants people protected. What else?
Butts in seats.
Why does he want to go to church?
More people, more ties.
Listen, church, I love church. I love going to church, but it's a business. They got to pay rent. That's his salary.
Yes.
They got to keep the congregation happy. They want to give them as much information as possible. It is what it is. We got to keep it going. All right. So what's in it for me? We took out the pastor to breakfast and we started talking. He said, Brother Mary, Brother Brandon, what can we do for you? I said, Mary needs to practice. She's new in the company, and I'm putting her in front of a group, and she's nervous. She loves the congregation. She loves you. She talks about you constantly. I'm sitting there with Mary, and he says, what can I do? She would like to practice in front of the church group. One day after church, we'll pick a day, maybe October 31st. If you don't mind, setting her up for that and just letting people know she'd like to do it, a quick workshop, 10, 15 minutes, I'd be appreciative. Now, did I answer what's in it for me? No, he happens to be a nice person, but here's what's in it for me. And by the goodness of your heart, what you're doing, I want to have a fundraiser for you that day. I want to make sure that we can put together some money, donations for the church. So I'll go out there, we invest in 3 baskets worth about $150. We're going to have 3 baskets worth $500. Now I put the baskets, beautiful cellophane full of lottery tickets. I'm going to raffle them off $10 a ticket. Beautiful baskets, they're worth about $150, $200, but I tell them $500. So now, all these Sundays, going all leading up to the end of the month, he's edifying Mary, and he's talking about Mary, how we're going to have a fundraiser. She needs to practice. Don't forget, we're going to be there. It's an important day. Blah, blah, blah. When we get to the day, he does his thing. He introduces me and Mary, and we get up there. We say, hello, everybody. And we put up the beautiful baskets on display. We're going to have wine and cheese afterwards. I get up. I appreciate. Mary's going to practice with you. We hand everyone a papelito. We have 2 assistants. And Mary gets up there, and she starts doing the papelito. Okay, everyone, I want, just like we did here, we're going to practice, and in the end, I want you to be honest with yourselves. In the end, I want you to come back and let me know how I did. And we give everyone a papelito, and we go just like we did here, from A to Z, going down, down, down. In the end, flip it over and put it over. Does anybody have a number? Everyone raises their hands. What's wrong? I tell you, I've done this 2 or 3 times. We never had anybody have a number like this. How much do you have on yours? How much do you have on yours? Folks, this is what I'd like to do. I'm embarrassed because I thought we were going to practice, but if anybody's got a number, let's make an appointment. We're going to continue this. We're going to raffle off. We're going to raffle off 1 basket. We're going to raffle off the second one. But we're going to have some wine and cheese. I'm going to be here in the end. Remember, they filled out a ticket, and I got a pocket full of tickets for the $10 raffles, and that's all going to go to the priest or the pastor, right? But I got a pocket full of people I'm going to call. And everyone's quiet. Now, I got a number. You don't think they're going to be comfortable and upset? Heck yeah. Just like you guys felt. They're all going to have a number. Very rarely they're going to have a negative, especially in church. And now they're trapped because I only raffled off the little basket and the middle basket. I didn't raffle off the big one, so they're gonna stick around. Now we're gonna have wine and cheese, and it gives me a chance with me and my team to circulate and say, we're just gonna collect names, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna show you how to tackle this. It's not expensive, you know, please forgive me. And we're gonna do one-on-one because there's private and confidential, and we make appointments. How crazy is that? And we did that. And even if those few snuck away, it doesn't matter, because I got a pocket full of leads in my pocket, don't I? There were 100 people in that church that day. I got 100 names of people to call. Do you get my drift? So how many go to church? I just gave you a great project to do, and you're not doing anything bad. I don't know about you, but I hate GoFundMe. I'm not a GoFundMe fan, and how guilty am I if I didn't do the right thing, and I at least help my folks in my church, my brothers and sisters. I'm being sincere with you. Oh, that's so sneaky, that's tricky. So what? I sleep with a good conscience. I did the right thing. I will do whatever it takes to get my blood and stick a Band-Aid in there without them realizing it. You get my drift? So I gave you 2 ideas. What was the first one? You remember the first idea I gave you? On the what?
What?
No, before the preacher, I gave you one idea.
Like going to
Pink.
Campaign.
Pink.
You wrote down pink campaign. That's something you can do today. We cannot sell guaranteed insurance, become familiar, become a speaker, go back, and literally, you familiar with one, quote one. We don't get paid on, so what? Get you in the house. That person needs insurance. You did the right thing. While you're in the house, pull up Apolito with the rest of your family members. You got yourself leads. You want activities for your new recruit? The only way you're going to put money in their pocket is activities, daily, daily, daily. I don't want them sitting around. I don't have time. I don't have time for someone taking space in my office. Bill pays a lot of money for this office. Chris and his wife are paying a lot of money for it. I'm telling you, we don't have time for this. You are going to spin off and get your own offices. The last thing you want is someone to hang out, no offense, for 3 or 4 months and then tell me I don't make any money. I don't have time for that. I made a promise to you, I need to deliver it today. You come on board, you like this, you give me the $200, you got 2 weeks, starting from the day you get your materials, you got 2 weeks of study. Well, I can't, then I gotta move on to the next person willing to do it. Okay, Patrick will not waste his time with someone who's not willing to meet him halfway. I'm the same way. We hit it off with me. I'm the same way, I don't have time. I don't have time for you to sit here and tell me that you can't make money. No, I'm giving you the tools. I will bring you there. I'm going to deliver. Now, you don't want to do it? That's okay. I got 30 other recruits, and some of those want to work with me. I'm here to deliver. I'm not here to take them. Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got the pink campaign. The second was what? Church. Everyone knows a church. It's a good idea. Use it. What does it say on your forehead?
What's in it for me?
And how are you going to have it?
10 days.
You're going to practice that for 10 days. You have to do it for 10 days. If you don't, it's not going to become habit. We have to stop talking about ourselves. We need to start driving out, be Patrick the interview, and draw out information for everybody. Use their concerns. Get them to honestly give you the answers. Hook, crook, and steal, get the answers. Yes?
I did that. And the pastor wanted information for the church because they didn't have insurance. But when we stood before them instead of doing the insurance, they started recruiting. And
Did it work?
no.
Okay. What was the first rule I said?
One at a time. If you're gonna be
You're going to wear a recruiting hat, you're going to wear a sales cap. You cannot wear both caps. It didn't work out. And it would have worked out if you separate them. Okay? It ain't going to work if you're wearing 2 caps. And thank you. Because it's brave enough that you shared it, but I want to give you the answer why it didn't work. You cannot recruit if you're trying to sell it. You got to separate them.
Okay.
Do you think it would have worked this way?
That's what they were looking for, the sales.
That's what the church was looking for.
That was the church was sitting.
And that's what you were looking to do initially.
Yeah.
But then you recruited instead.
I didn't.
The person you work with. I know you don't want to mention names. I'm telling you, you can't have it together. Mistake number 1. Cannot do it. I'm doing this 34 years. Ain't gonna happen. Separate them. We learn from it. I'm not gonna bash anybody. That's how we learn. You know how many mistakes I freaking make? I still make mistakes. My kid the other day, he brings stuff out. I tell you, things are the obvious. Dad, what do you call a? What did he say to me? I said this last time. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. I didn't know that. And they try and find it. And here I am. I get on the plane and I'm laughing. People look at me like I'm crazy. No, they're looking and I'm laughing because it didn't hit me till I got. And I call them up afterwards. I go, man, I'm gonna get you. He gave me a cookie. He took the what do you call it, the Oreo? Took the cream out. You gotta eat this, Dad. It's good. I go, what is it? It's a new cookie, new flavor. Man, I bite into it. There's smoke, skid marks, and doors going like this. And I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna get you. He put toothpaste. And I should know better, man. In April, no, I'm gonna continue. There's 3 more ideas I gotta give you. In April, my wife. I'm sitting in office because I have a meeting once a month with Patrick and my team. And my wife calls up, and she never calls me. It's a emergency. She's mad. Bam, what the heck? So I said, what's the matter? She said, I'm gonna kill you. I go, why? It's your fault. I go, what is going on? Now, I'm trying not to laugh, but I knew it was my youngest son, Sean. He did something. I go, what did he do? Because my oldest son's in college, Justin's away. So I go, what happened? Man, she's getting ready to go to work. She's all dressed up. She turns on the kitchen sink. You know the sprayer? He put tape on it. So I turned on the water, sprayed her. Man, she was angry. It's your fault. No one's playing jokes in the house. He's picking it up from me. I'm laughing. And I got her even more angry. I didn't want to come home for 2 weeks. So I know it's the one I opened. But the obvious is in front of us sometimes. And sometimes we're going to make mistakes. And that doesn't make you bad. I still make mistakes. I don't know everything. I don't care how good I think I am. I know I don't know everything. I will tell you. I learn every day. Today I learned 3 things. I won't tell you, but I'll tell you later. I learned 3 things today. I also learn from kids all the time. I'm an empty cup. At the end, what did I learn today? If I didn't learn anything, it goes, it was a bad day because I didn't learn anything. I always, and when I get up in the morning, I'm empty. Clean it out, sink. I'm ready to absorb more. So don't feel that you did something wrong or the person, don't blame, oh, that person went to recruit. Listen, we learn from it. Today is a different day, let's move on. Now you know how to do it, right?
Yes.
So now when I'm going to church, I'm either recruiting or I'm selling. I can't have 2 messages, it's going to be 1 direct message.
Right.
And we move on. Make sense? Do you think this will help you?
Yes.
Now let me summarize it real quick, because there's 3 more I got to give you, and then I know you guys want to go there before midnight. The first one was...
Way before.
Wait. So the first was the pain campaign.
Yes.
If you think that'll help, I saw that young lady and I'm sitting there listening and I started getting a little emotional because I feel it. Does anybody here know anybody who went through cancer? That freaks me out. This is big and we got to take care of ourselves, but this is a good way to do something good. Get yourselves invited as a speaker to an existing group and let them know we have it available. Oh, but we don't sell it, so what? We don't get paid on it, so what? You're doing the right thing. They don't even know how to get on this site. Become familiar with one of them. It gets you in the house, and now you do papelito on the rest of the family members. That's your payment. Not bad. You make new people. This is a great opportunity for a new recruit who knows what the hell they're doing. We gave you the idea of how many names you get.
100.
And you put away for how many days?
3 days.
Come back, circle, family, friends. They got somebody to call. How many leads are we going to get, Aubrey?
8.
8. From every application, 2 applications, we're getting 8 names. Succession plan for a new agent. They will always have somewhere to go. I am delivering this to them. They're going to make money. They're going to be loyal to me. And now I have a tight circle. And as I keep recruiting, someone tries to poison my office, I don't have to do anything. Because the people who I delivered the promise to, they're going to get rid of them for me.
Wow.
I have a moat around my castle.
I know.
The new people who are loyal to me, they're my moat because I delivered to them. They're loyal to me. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Here's some more quick ideas, real quick. Recruiting. Everywhere I go crazy. I go crazy recruiting in a sense that I'm speaking to the Uber drivers, and they're all, I don't know why. I'm writing as part of my book all the experiences. Think of Uber drivers as professionals, and this is a side hustle. That is a fact. I met Uber drivers who are cops. I met Uber drivers who are divorced. I met Uber drivers who are teachers. Uber drivers who are professors. In Las Vegas, about a month ago, I met an Uber driver who picked me up in a Bentley. I go, damn, it's a nice car. And I go, why? What do you do? He goes, I'm a surgeon. I'm thinking, where's the camera? You know, it's like those Las Vegas things, and someone's gonna mess with my head. He goes, no, I'm a surgeon. I go, why are you doing Uber? He goes, because I'm looking for a bride. And I meet a lot of interesting people. The guy makes like $300,000 to $500,000 a year. Are you serious? And I had such an interesting conversation with him, and I'm thinking, this is crazy. Now I want you to think about this for a minute. About a couple of months ago, Uber went on strike because Uber went public and they cut their commissions in half. And I'm thinking, man, because I'm in the shower and I think, man, Uber, National Uber Appreciation Day. My mind is cranking, man. And I know, I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. In the interim, I'm sharing this idea in Bakersfield, California. These 2 young ladies were there, and I'm sharing this with them. I go, you know, every airport that I go to, Most airports, except for Puerto Rico and Orange County, you can't see Uber drivers there, but what you're finding is they'll hang out one corner. And what the information that I get, the inside scoops from the Uber drivers is, they hang around the airport for 45 minutes between calls. I'm learning how they work. So they hang around. So I said, wouldn't it be great if you could stop at Dunkin' Donuts, you get maybe 3 of the team members, and you get a box of ladies don't eat donuts, they get munchkins. And then, just in case you got ladies there, and I get a box of cup of Joe, like worth 10 cups of coffee, it's like $10. And you hang out at the airport, daily activity for once a week daily activity. And you go over where all the Uber drivers hang out. You have a flyer made up that says Uber Appreciation Day at our office over here in Annapolis on October 31st. And you tap on the window and say, hey, we'd like to give you, we appreciate what you do for a living. They look at you like you're crazy. We'd like to offer you a donut. You can pick one and we'll give you a cup of coffee. What does it say?
What's
It's
in
in
it?
the-
And we understand that Uber went public and they cut your commissions in half. And in our office, we're having an Uber appreciation on October 31st. We already got 30 people signed up. I don't have anybody, but we have 30 people signed up. And here's a flyer. And we got to register you. And what we're going to do is show you where you can make up those commissions that you lost. And it's also a networking opportunity, so you can meet other professionals who are looking to hire Uber drivers. You know, we already got 30 people signed up. We'd like for you to join. If anything, get yourself free breakfast. We're gonna have a full spread of breakfast for you. And then what you do is you make sure you get the number, register them just like you would any other recruit that you're bringing on board on whatever on October 31st. So these young ladies did in Bakersfield. They went out and they bought themselves black T-shirts in the mall, and they got the letters Uber written across a PHP in the corner. So when they went there, they went to uniform. It was so cool, and they went. I was so excited. They still text me on occasion, and they tap on a window. Uber Driver Appreciation Day, doing like 2 times a week. Now think about this. You're looking for recruits, aren't you? Don't you think this is a nice productive activity for a new recruit and maybe a team of 3 people once a week? You're doing the right thing. They appreciate you. We're having an Uber Appreciation Day at our office October 31st. If I can recruit everywhere I go, recruit one. It just freaks me out. Imagine if you're going there, hanging out where they all hang out, just tap on the window one-on-one. Do you think this is valuable?
Yeah.
If it's not, tell me. What do you guys think? Think it's
It-
all right?
It's huge.
So we talked about, the first thing was what? The pink campaign. Second thing was church. Then the third was Uber drivers. 2 more. Patrick asked me when I first came on board. He does this to me too, man. He caught me off guard. What was the most happy? He asked me what was the largest check I got. The first largest check was $238,000. I told you about that. He goes, how many applications? The most applications sold in a year. And he caught me off guard. I go 2,000. You wrote 2,000 in 1 year? I said, yeah, but I got the sale and I had my team do it for me, but yeah, I got 2,000. And it was just kind of normal conversation. I'm sitting there, I didn't think anything of it. Next thing you know, I'm in the office. He gets me off guard. And you see about it. He's intimidating. He's such a nice guy, but he comes out of the studio. He's with Matt Sapala. They come out of the office. My man, how you doing, man? I need 5 minutes. I go, yeah, why? He goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm working. He goes, I need you to come to the studio and tell the people in the world what you do for a living. I'm thinking, what? He goes, just 5 minutes in front of the camera. I'm like, I need 5 minutes just to go throw up. See, I didn't get on there. I could just speak to 10,000 people, I'm fine. But get me from camera and I get all freaky, you know? So, and then he says to me, what was the most policies that you sold 2,000? Like, I had to correct you. It wasn't 2,000. He goes, no, it was 2001. Which it was. And I'm going to show you how I did it. You guys want to know?
Yeah.
Because there's no secret, but I'll share it with you. I had Mary. We got 10 minutes?
Are you good?
Okay. So I had Mary. Remember Mary? We did the pink campaign. We did the church. True story. She always wanted to do something new. She wanted to do policy reviews. So I'm like, okay. So we get a rant. We go to a bakery. You guys have thrift shops, thrift bakeries? So it's like a thrift bakery, like, you know, in a regular supermarket, when the date is out, they can't sell it and take it off the shelf. But they bring it to a thrift bakery. And it's like a Hostess store or whatever, and they sell it. They're still good for 2 weeks just because of the date. It's just officially they can't. So we go in there, we're doing a policy review. And all of a sudden somebody goes like this. This is my friend Vinny. Hey Vinny, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, man? This guy who I knew from politics and everything. He goes, you like my cousin's bakery? I go, yeah, it's nice. He goes, no, stupid, it's the bakery. I'm like, what are you talking about? We walk outside, it's a big factory. I mean, it was painted in gray, so I didn't notice it. I only noticed the colorful thrift shop. This bakery had 350 employees. Guard, he was saying, hey, come look at the office. Something, damn, this is crazy. Brings me to the office, long story short. His office was the size of this floor. And I said, Vinny, this is nice. And Mary's like, wow, Mary's money. She's going like this. We sit down, and I go, Vinny, this is nice. I go, what do you guys do? Because every week we get a new recipe, like we get Hostess, we get Wonder Bread, every week they get a new one. They do it for a week with the recipe, pump it all out, they distribute it, get a new recipe, pump it out. This is crazy. How much money you guys make? I'm nosy. We cleared $10 million last year.
Wow.
After taxes. I'm like, that's what I said. Wow, and I kept hearing cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I go, what the hell's that noise? Anyway, so I didn't know what that noise was. So I didn't know what that noise is. I go, 10 million, that's crazy. And now, what does it say?
What's in it for me?
I knew right away. So I'm like, hey, I'm trying to pump information on him. So I'm like, this is nice, Cha-ching, cha-ching, what the hell is that noise? Anyway, so I'm talking to him, and he says to me, he goes, yeah, and I go, how many employees you got? 350. I go, he goes, yeah, they're from different countries, but they'll all be working. And he's telling me, that's great. And one of them died, and we wrote a check for $15,000. It was like $15,000 to bury him. And that was nice, you Vinny. I said, here comes a snowball. Distraction. I spray painted the yellow smiley face. I throw it at him, and I go, so what are you gonna do about your liability situation? What do you mean the liability situation? I go, Vinny, that was nice that you did that, but the expectation is if someone else dies, you're gonna have to cut a check for 10, 15 grand.
Right.
Because why do I have to do that? You can be stupid, don't be stupid, man. Because we don't have a union, or even worse.
Yeah.
You better come up with something. He's like, damn, what should I do? Because he's real close, sort of. And he says, okay, Vinny, this is what you gotta do. How old is the average person? 35. You got 350 people, average age 35, 40 years old. Vinny, this is what you do. How much? You write everybody a freaking policy for like 10, 15 grand. It's not a lot of money. He goes, this way, if somebody dies, at least you're covered. He goes, can I write it off? And you can't write off those premiums. He goes, how can I do it? I go, do payroll deduct. No, I can't do payroll deduct because a beautiful woman came over here from New York Life. We tried that payroll deduct thing. She screwed everything up. And the treasurer got upset. Ain't gonna happen. I said, Vinny, listen, I'm here to help you. You trust me, right? He said, yeah. Here's what you're gonna do. I need a piece of paper, Excel spreadsheet, give me the names of every employee and the date of birth. And what I'm gonna do is figure out what it's gonna cost. I can tell you right now, average premium is gonna be like $350, $400 a year. That's it. So, anybody got a calculator? So let's do $400 times 350 employees. Anybody got a calculator? Phone? Yeah, because I can remember this stuff. How much? $140,000 premium. So I go, Vinny, it's gonna take me it's gonna take me a while. It'll take me an hour. It's gonna take me a long time to put this thing together for you, but I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna put everything in an Excel spreadsheet, the cost, and you write one check. One check. Can I write it off? You can't write it off. You write the one check, it goes, but I don't know if that's a lot of money. I go, Vinny, how much did you make last year? $10 million after taxes? Dude, what the hell's 140 grand? It's pennies to you. If you get sued, you're not gonna be sued for 140 grand. This is gonna be a class action lawsuit, man. It's gonna cost you a lot more than that. I go, no, but I'll make it worth your while. When we go there, and I'm gonna do this in between the shifts, and I'm gonna make it seamless because I don't want to interrupt your operation. It's not my style. Like Bill asked, can I pick you up? I said, no, I'm gonna take over because I don't want to interrupt out me. I don't interrupt out. I want to be there seamlessly. To me, I got to be there seamlessly, but we're gonna write everybody. But I'm gonna explain to everyone that through the goodness of your heart, you're giving them a $400 a year bonus.